It's Saturday afternoon, so we've just rearranged all the rat toys. We do this every week so that the rats don't get bored. And as you can see, we have spent a bit of money there over the last few weeks buying the new activity tunnels, because we felt it was time we did something a bit different. Every so often you need to get some new toys, and every month we'll try and get something new, but we decided we were going to gradually buy the tunnels, and we'd had such a horrible time that we decided the rats needed cheering up as well, that we would just go and get all of the activity tunnels in one go and do a completely new playtime for them. And I think it's been quite successful. I think everybody's enjoying it. We've had fun. We're still using the paper bag tunnels, but we just have 1 or 2 empty Back to Nature bags in the corners of the room, because the rats do love to get inside the brown paper bags. But I have put the fur-plus tubes away, because now there are fewer rats in the cages. We're going to start putting the fur-plus tubes back inside the cages as toys, to make the cages a bit more interesting. So basically what we have here is we have the blue and the beige tunnels, which are the the ferret activity tunnels by Rosewood, and we have the yellow and the red flexible tunnels, which are the tough tubes, and they are the rat ferret size. We've got our cardboard box house at the back to the left, which has got a yellow tunnel attached to it, and then it has the pink Savick roadie tunnel in front. Next to that cardboard box we have the I can't remember what make it is now. It's one of the flying saucer wheels. I've got several flying saucer wheels, and they're all different makes. That's a Trixie one over there. And we have some, you'll see some blue and yellow agility toys. There's also a little blue Savick house next to the yellow tunnel, also on the left here. I just move my camera really slowly because I have a new memory card and it's not very good. I'm going to have to replace that. And to the right we have the red and the white silent spinner wheel. That is next to the blue and yellow drop box, which we had made for us by DK9. There is a card stripy tube at the back there, and in between the red and the yellow flexible tube in the middle we have a hamster ball. Now many of you will know, because I've mentioned it before, we will never ever put a rat into a rat ball. They are cruel. Most rats absolutely hate them, and if they're not big enough they will damage their back. And I have seen rats who've damaged their fingers and nails. I've seen videos of rats who've actually injured themselves trying to get out of these balls. And some people think it's funny to put a rat into a little ball and watch it try and get out. Well, it's not funny to do that to any animal. So we had a rat ball with our very first rats and they hated it, and we've never used one since. But they are useful for attaching the flexible tubes to, and that is the only way I would use them. And I just wanted to mention a little bit more, I'll just show you what the tunnels, these tough tubes, they're around about £2.50 each from the Rat Warehouse. And the blue and the beige tunnels, they're called Boredom Breaker by Rosewood. I don't know if that's going to focus. Activity tunnel for ferret and guinea pig. Comes in a purple bag which holds the blue one, or this sort of khaki coloured bag which holds the beigey coloured tunnel. So they come in a nice little bag, so you can pack them away when you're not using them. They have Velcro so you can attach them to each other. They also have some little tapes for tying them down when you're not using them. But those tapes can also be used to pull the tubes into a U shape and tie them together in like a U-shaped tunnel. So that they are very, very flexible tunnels. They're very good. You can have the big circle like we've got with the tunnels radiating out. You could have them in straight lines, T-shaped, all sorts of things. So for £5 each, they're not cheap, but they're very flexible and they're washable. So I think they are really, you can wipe them down. So I think they dry very quickly because they're a type of nylon type material. No one's showed any signs of chewing them, but obviously you don't leave your rats unattended with any toys anyway. So that's basically how we've set the toys up. I said the only thing we haven't got set out is the water play, and we're going to do a separate video on that at another day because we need all the floor space, so all of these toys will have to be moved away. So remember, your rats need at least an hour a day. We try and split that hour into 2 different play times, and for some of you that won't be possible. But if you only have one long play time, try and get your rat out several times for a little cuddle, you know, and just give them some time out of the cage, because it's very boring for rats to be stuck in a cage. Make your cages as interesting as you can as well. And I think the other thing I just wanted to mention that I forgot to mention yesterday, oh not yesterday, when we did the other video a couple of days ago, things that we're going to be working on. I really am going to try hard to get the playlists organised, because obviously we have a lot of videos now and it's hard for you to find everything, so we're working very hard to get the playlists organised over the next few weeks. We will be doing more videos on our young rats, Beth, Maggie and Sasha. We will have updates on our 2 old ladies, Poppy and Blossom, and we'll be continuing with our film, which was documenting the lives of Chloe, Ellie and Sophie. Now obviously that's had a devastating setback with losing Chloe, but we will be continuing with our film. We've been documenting their lives since they were small babies, and we will continue until they have all left us. And obviously Amy, Daisy and Lily joined that group, so they are part of that film now, so we'll be continuing with the film. We've done lots of rat care videos, but there will be some more as we feel they're necessary. Some of our rat videos will be updated, and let's think what else we're going to do. More playtime videos. Someone has very kindly made us some pieces of music, which is specially made for us for our videos, so there will be some videos without me talking, which my son says is a good thing, so we'll wait and see. But I'm sure they'll be brilliant because the music is lovely. I've listened to some of it, so that's something we're working on. And in the autumn we're hoping to do a series on our rescue rats with stories of some of our rats. Some of them are very sad stories, but they had happy endings, and that's what we always aim to get, is a happy ending for our rats. And the other thing that I'm really interested in is rat intelligence and rat behaviour, so there are going to be some videos on rat intelligence and rat behaviour. And as I've said in other videos, please don't think you've watched a few, you know everything. I don't know everything. My friends who've kept rats longer than me don't know everything. We're constantly researching, we're constantly updating, we're all constantly learning. So stick with us, spread the word of our motto. Everything we do is to keep your rats happy, healthy and safe. And thank you for watching so far.